time, all superhuman beings were women. Goddesses. Women were worshipped. In 1937, Dr. William Moulton Marston was developing a new concept, the superheroine, who he called Diana. She was originally conceived as a female version of Tarzan. There already existed Rima, the jungle girl, and Shana, Queen of the Jungle. They were not exactly costume characters, but were exceptional women with extraordinary attributes. Dr. Marston was a psychologist and inventor of the lie detector. He developed Suprema, the Wonder Woman, a heroine with the powers and abilities of the Olympian gods, and all the attributes and allure of a good and beautiful woman. She was unlike any other heroine who had come before. She was independent, powerful, and simply wonderful. All American comics loved the character, but didn't like the name Suprema. So, Wonder Woman was born.
I think that I was destined to play Wonder Woman. I had gone out for the first time they did Wonder Woman, and I didn't even get a call back. Kathy Lee Crosby did it, and it was like the wrong costume, the wrong hair color, and then they decided to redo it, and I was just a struggling actress. I'd had a couple of parts. I was a member of the Screen Actors Guild, but that's it. I'd done a couple of one-day things here and there. And I was studying and working hard to make it in Hollywood. So they met me and they said, oh, we've seen some film on you, so we just would like for you to test. And so, oh my God, it was thrilling. It was really thrilling. And I really set the tone for her then. I think the way that I put myself on the line, sort of, in how I thought that she should be played. And there was I didn't have any experience, so the network didn't want to take a chance. But the producer said, this is the only person that can play this, and either we won't do it, or... So he really went out on the limb for me, and the rest is history.
Diana, the Wonder Woman, first appeared in costume in December of 1941, just before the attack of Pearl Harbor, drawing America into World War II. Marston's Wonder Woman was indeed powerful in mind and body. As an Amazon, she was able to will physical energy into her muscles and limbs with her mind. She had telepathic abilities, able to summon and command her plane at will, and communicate with animals and people via a mental radio device. Unlike most male heroes at the time, Wonder Woman could change the mind and change the world. In other words, she would go to every length to reform even her worst enemy, believing that good was in everyone. She would use her wisdom of Athena and love of Aphrodite to win the hearts of every boy and girl. At the time, her first solo series was set to print in 1942. Marston introduced the magic lasso, which became her most famous weapon. The magic lasso was unbreakable and forced anyone bound with it to obey the commands of the holder and speak the truth. Marston's theories and invention of the polygraph were clearly integrated into this potent lariat.
No matter how great your strength, nothing on earth can break the lasso of truth.
When coming to America for the first time, Diana was amazed that women were portrayed as weak. She would always show others that they could be whatever they wanted to be, and to believe in themselves and have the confidence to do so. She always said, the only thing that can surpass super strength is the power of the brain. She does believe in that and has become an iconic role model to women. It's funny really, Marston had developed a strong feminist even before the women's liberation movement. Diana is a woman who was born with her abilities and was comfortable with who she is. That is what Marston always professed. Apparently, any woman can have Amazon powers. All they need is the training and dedication to do so.
To your will yourself to turn as you would when you walk. That sounds too easy, Diana, but I'll try. What happened? Suddenly I couldn't fly anymore. Your instinctive fear empowered your thoughts. I told you not to overdo it. Will you let me try it again sometime? Perhaps, but I think you should stick to the invisible plane. I can't help but wonder what your mother would say. Oh, she'd just complain.
Even though compassionate by nature, Wonder Woman is a trained Amazon warrior with the wisdom of Athena. She is skilled in all forms of combat and is trained to recognize an enemy's weakness and exploit it. Remember, she said the only thing that could surpass super strength is the power of the brain.
I didn't make a caricature out of Wonder Woman. I made her real. This is what she does, and she does it very well. That's so much a part of the fantasy portion of Wonder Woman. The stunts were, the fights and the stunts and the bad guys, you know, good and evil, and the American flag and all of that, kind of all wrapped up with a pretty lady and one that was likable. But as I said, I played it for real.
Versus Superman is another popular notion. In one of the first battles, she was able to use her magic lasso to defeat Superman. Another adventure, neither one wins the battle when they take their argument to the moon so that no one on Earth would fall victim to their impact. One of the first comic book interactive concepts was in 1942. In 1942, a poll was commissioned to determine which new character should be included in the Justice Society of America, the first superhero team. Wonder Woman won with 80% of the votes. She was so successful that she was awarded her own comic book within a few months, faster than Superman and Batman, who each had to wait a year. She was the only popular character to be included as a member of the Justice Society and even had her own newspaper strip. It is an understatement to say that Wonder Woman was sensational, which was the title of a regular monthly series during the 1940s. Sensation Comics.
You can't help but compare because, you know, it's the larger-than-life female, powerful woman. If Wonder Woman were made today, I think it could go to some, you know, less restricted places, less formula places. But I think that Wonder Woman was very classy.